Hello, welcome back to the Blissful Heart channel. I am Desiree Lee, here to give you your weekly Bliss Fix, specifically for twin flames for the week of October 17th to October 23rd, 2016. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for all of my new subscribers. Every time people subscribe, I get more amplified. These readings get more and more charged, and anybody that's been following me from the beginning can be a witness to that. Every week I get stronger, and it's all through your support, and you guys are helping me learn so much about my gifts and how to express them, and I want to thank each of you for helping me grow, and I really have every intention of helping you grow, and it's a mutual exchange of energy. It's actually a perfect example of what all of us should be doing on the planet all the time. So I'm late. I know this last week has put me through the ringer. It's actually been like 2 weeks acclimating. Then finally I had this severe rash break out on my face from all the purging and being ungrounded. It's so important for us to ground, you guys. It's necessary for us to ground, walk barefoot somewhere or meditate on those meditations, meditate on grounding, meditate on earthing, connecting. Okay, so anyway, I have had a hard time getting all my readings out. I've been trying to acclimate, and I just want to apologize to everyone that had to wait for a very long time. That's totally not how I'm going to roll. This is, a fairly new process for me, so please thank you for your patience while I acclimate to all of this. And I do have a winner. Not only did I reach 1,111 subscribers, but I've gone past that. I'm near 1,500. Wow. And I am going to be doing a different process for the free readings. It's going to involve Instagram, but I'm going to get to that at the end. But Ms. Angel, congratulations, you won. And I messaged you in the comments on YouTube. Okay, so I want to say that it's incredibly important for the Divine Feminines that are watching this to actually do the work that I talk about. And I'm realizing, that I've been working on myself hard for the last 7 years through yoga, meditation, self-development work, getting Reiki attuned. I'm a master Reiki. I have so many books. And anyway, it's just, I've been doing this for a while, and I forget that some of you don't have all the tools necessary to do the purging, and I do try to give you helpful tips. I do hope to be able to roll out more helpful videos for you as soon as I finish this acclimation process. That will happen, okay? But right now this is all I got. Okay, so if you're new, stay tuned. I channel readings for the twin flames, specifically in my wave, and I do channeling, and you see me and my channel voice at the same time. They look the same. And I show a side-by-side shot of all the cards after I draw them all. If you want to skip this process, you can kind of just try to scroll through the video for, 8 minutes or something. Okay, so sometimes longer. So yes, purging the father is what we've done in that powerful full moon. And we are ready to move forward. There was a big shift in communication with my twin, and that union coming was our spiritual wedding. Okay, so our Ka bodies, or our higher consciousness bodies, married, so to speak, or we came into full union. Like I was talking about previously the weeks before, that our spiritual union is always happening, but it's I got my wings, he got his wings, union. It was crazy, right? So that's why Spirit was communicating with love songs and butterflies and honeybees, all the numbers and stuff. Okay, so I'm not going to go any further. I have so much I want to tell you in terms of what I've learned this last week, but we're going to go with a reading. Okay, so the overall energy of Divine Masculine, which I sometimes refer to as Spiritual Warrior 1, what is his overall energy for the week of October 17th to October 23rd? Change your focus. Yes, so he's starting to, and this is what the wheel is turning, right? That wheel of destiny is turning. And when I lay this card down on the table, her gaze is to the Divine Feminine, yeah? So what is the Divine Feminine's current energy for the week of October 17th to October 23rd? Yes, new vitality, right? So now we're getting grounded down. We let go of the father issues and we're actually stepping into sensuality, like divine feminine sensuality. And what a powerful gift it is. Ooh. Okay, so then let's look at the emotional space of the divine masculine for the week of October 17th, October 23rd. What does his emotional space look like? Success and growth. This is fantastic, and I definitely can confirm this. Definitely they are feeling more confident, and that's what we were talking about last week with the solar plexus chakra. They're feeling more confident. They're taking some direction in their life. Emotionally, they're handling things that they've been too weak or too vulnerable to handle. So they're feeling more confident in what they want and how to get it. And then the divine feminine, spiritual warrior 2, I refer to her as, her emotional space is sacral chakra. Boom. Of course, this is where the Shakti hibernates, right? The divine feminine sensuality is in this chakra. This is all about sensuality. And we're in it emotionally. Okay, and then for the mental space of the divine masculine, what is he mentally feeling this week? Throat chakra. He's looking to communicate, not only communication through words, but communication through action. Okay, like we communicate with our actions, we communicate with creativity, we communicate in many ways. There's many ways to express ourselves other than word. So he's mentally feeling like communicating. Good. And then the mental space for the divine feminine is 2 cards. Solar plexus chakra, which we already talked about, willpower, confidence, darkest fears. This came through in my own private read. And right now, the divine feminine's cards are 1, 2, 3, and 9. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the darkest fears is definitely something that we're addressing in terms of the transition from father issues to sensuality. There's some things there. Oh, okay. And then for the divine masculine, we have joy and stability in his action space. And that card just jumped out. Oh, and that's card number 4. Interesting. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he is in this action space of feeling like he's making some changes. Like I can feel this sense of joy, this like new sense of security in his life. And then for the divine feminine, we have, okay, we're getting all the same cards that I got for myself today. Rebuild. So this is the idea of us deconstructing so that we can grow again. And what we've already, like we just deconstructed this last week, was a big deconstruction process. And so now we're in this space of being very conscious about what we're rebuilding. And then so the united card of the twin flame, overall unity card for the week of October 17th is detach. You know, it's so funny because this card looks so melancholy and sad, but it's actually a really beautiful thing. It means that we've ended one cycle and we're beginning a new, and it kind of just reverberates what was going on in the rebuild card for the spiritual warrior 2. And it also echoes what's going on with the divine masculine spiritual warrior 1 and finding some joy and stability. He's also reconstructing, yeah? Okay, so then what I'm doing is the Journey of Love as a united energy read, okay? So the united energy of Spiritual Warrior 1 and 2 for this week. Their current united energy, current energetic space, Heart of God. This is like, again, kind of like being in the light field, but being so devoted to this higher purpose, yes? And then the emotional united energy is 2 cards. Dance of the Planets and Angel of Jupiter Awaken. Yes, I'm feeling Angel of Jupiter for divine masculine and Dance of the Planets for divine feminine. So change is occurring and there's union, kind of like for the Divine Feminine, it's a total union with spirit, higher consciousness, and really starting to work with those manifestation skills as well as her sense of sensuality. And then the United mental card is Burning Hero. It's great because we both have these chakra cards, and then we have the Burning Hero. Like I said, I try to move through these because then the video gets too long. And there's 3-3. Okay. And then United energy for the action of the twin flames is gifts received. I feel like we've really just stepped into a whole new plane, you guys, like whole new, both of us together. All of the past worries are gone. This is a whole new session, like a new level of learning right now. Oh, I am so excited. Okay, and then the overall unity card of the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame overall. Heart of the moment. What are the odds? We got this last week. We're in it still. Okay, I'm gonna sit with these cards for a minute and then I'll be right back. Okay, I've sat with the cards and there's a conversation that I need to have. Sometimes I feel bad because I know some of you just want to hear the cards, but I have other messages to deliver. And when I sit down, I have a million things I want to share with you because literally every day feels like 5 days. And so I just let Spirit tell me what I need to share. Okay, so we came into union. The union happened. Okay, some of you aren't quite there yet, but this last week, that whole union thing, it happened. We had our spiritual wedding, okay? Spirit wanted me to make it clear that we need to redefine what union looks like. For now, okay? Physical, living together forever and ever union is going to happen. And each twin has a different timeline for that, okay? But it's soon. It's just like nobody's moving in together on November 11th if they haven't talked in two months. You know what I'm saying? But the spiritual wedding, that was our union. We are united. And it's only a matter of time. See, and this goes into energy bodies, right? Spirit body starts to come into like emotional, mental, physical body, okay? It starts to sink in like water and soil. We are going to come into physical union very soon, okay? But the spiritual union, like wedding, like exchanging of vows, union, like total and 100% commitment, no going back, that is what Spirit was pushing for me last week. And I've said this before, I'm on this journey with you. I'm totally authentic. These are always a surprise to me. I am here, and Spirit has made this clear, to be a channel of hope and to get you on the most accelerated path to union. That is what these reads are. If you're not doing the work, you're not accelerating. You're staying in the past, okay? You have to do the work and then you're accelerated. You're doing this with me. We're going through this together. If you're hitting with me the same notes that I'm talking about every week, then you're doing the work, okay? But if you still feel like, oh gosh, I haven't let that thing go yet, then you need to go back, rewatch that video, do some work on yourself. Unfortunately, I don't have time to do extra recordings to help you through that right now. It is something that I will be doing at some point, but right now it's like hard enough for me to acclimate to this energy, this transformation that's happening in my body and in my life. This spread is talking in terms of union. Like, not like it's going to happen, like it's happened. It's happened. And if you're in this space with me, Divine Feminines, you felt the shift, okay? I felt this, like the scales tipping. Like it finally was like, I felt like I was doing all the work. I felt very heavy. And then it was like, ping. And it's doing this right now. Right? And I feel a little bit of that runner. I feel a little bit of that chaser. I feel a little bit of that runner. I feel a little bit of that chaser. Like it's doing this, right? And eventually it's going to go like this. Okay. So the divine feminine let go of the father karma, which I found out I have like 4 fathers, right? I have my biological father, I have my mother who was forced to be a father, I have my sister who was forced to be a father, and then I have my stepdad who my mom remarried when I was 13. So lots of different fatherly influences, and really taking a look at like, oh, sometimes distance is love. Sometimes withholding is love. Sometimes discipline is a form of love, right? So looking at how everything is love, okay. Okay, so I was a little bit frustrated about the union not being body to body. But at the same time, my heart just is exploding that I passed the tests, I did the work. The union happened. It happened. And the physical union is still coming, okay? It is. And that, again, is variant upon each twin flame relationship, the karma that they need to clear. And it's already clearing. Like the divine feminine, and I don't want to like commit to this 100% because there's been many times where I'm like, that's the last test, good. Oh no, there's another one. Oh, that's the last one. No. Oh no, there's another one, right? So, but right now I'm feeling that the divine feminine is definitely taking a break and kind of enjoying the pleasures and going into sensuality. Okay. All right. I'm done. Let's start. I'm done. Let's start. Okay. So in the current energy of the divine masculine, he's in a space of changing his focus. Okay. So all that resistance that he was feeling in terms of this commitment, he's not feeling it anymore. In fact, he's feeling very confident in it, and he's looking towards the divine feminine as a goal. And it has become a motivator, a motivating factor in everything else that he's doing. Now, he doesn't quite see it that way because ultimately the divine masculine, spiritual warrior one, is taking care of himself, okay? But it is a big motivator, and it has inspired him and uplifted him. Like we have won the battle. Like he's uplifted. Okay. This is current energy that involves just like his day-to-day mundane life, like everything. Okay. This is not like an energy body, so to speak. Okay, so then for the divine feminine, she's got this new vitality, right? This is the Ace of Wands. This is like, I'm feeling very inspired, like very creative, very alive. Like, whew, goodness, what a load off. I just feel like, God, oh my God, I almost don't know if I can trust it because this happens in cycles, you know, but I'm going to enjoy it for right now, okay? And so both of us in the united space are in the heart of God. Like to me, I'm so much more joyous that the divine masculine, spiritual warrior one, is feeling the love of God. And on the level of consciousness of going, wow, that's the love of God in me. I don't know, you know, but he is, or she is feeling blessed. Yeah. And the divine feminine is like, I am light. Wow, look at this. And there is, you know, real quick, this book, get it, read it. I just started it. Blow your mind, okay? The Magdalene manuscript. I'll put a link in the description box below. The Ka body. There's emergence of our higher consciousness body and our physical body, and that's why there's all these, like for me, a rash on my face, like physical ruptures happening in this emergence, like what doesn't belong is being forced out. Okay, so we're inspired, we're feeling the light of God, they're feeling motivated. It's like, and this is that, I mean, we're not much different, you guys, in terms of like the energy we're experiencing. It's pretty much equal. Okay, so then for the emotional space, we have the divine masculine, spiritual warrior one, feeling success and growth. That means that he's conquered some issues. There was things that she has been working on and just hasn't been able to change it. Like there's just things that he knows or she knows that are preventing him from living in joy, and he hasn't been able to let it go. And I see it like, just like we feel, so does he. And I see that Spiritual Warrior 1 is like moving into success. So she is starting to manifest more and more goodness in his or her life. Oh, I just got the hit, like, it's kind of like not being depressed anymore, which is like what a lot of the divine masculines have been in, is a state of depression. And we don't always like to label depression as depression, but it pretty much is, right? So I see Spiritual Warrior 1 leaving depression, and then Spiritual Warrior 2, Divine Feminine, is all about the Shakti, all about this divine feminine sensuality. This is the element of water. This is like fluid, sensual, sexual, beautiful, and getting rid of the shame around it. And this one kind of peaked up a little bit last week, but now that we've cleared the father issues, we can really get deeper into finding beauty and love of ourselves. And this is totally about self-nurturing. This is definitely like one of the call outs that I'm going to put to the Divine Feminine. Like, you need to go get like a mani-pedi or a massage, or do something that is absolute pampering, like pampering for you. Like, do something special for yourself this week. And that's going to be part of the contest to win the reading. And then for the Unity cards, we got Angel of Jupiter Awakened for the Divine Masculine. I pulled this for my Divine Masculine yesterday. And yes, this is like, you feel like change is happening, and it is. You are moving on into the next great phase. Like, you have graduated and you're moving to another level. And again, that level for the Divine Masculine is on the rise to meet up with the Divine Feminine. He's like coming up quick, okay? And then the Divine Feminine has Dance of the Planets. This is this idea to me of like surrender, and again, like letting go and recognizing that there's something greater at work here. There's something that is manifesting and maneuvering us, and all we need to do is focus on self-love, because the goodness is coming to us. And we want to make that prayer, that intention, like, please, spirit guides, planets, help me accelerate to my greatest good and highest joy in the most divinely blessed way possible. May I be forever of service. Many thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's one of my mantras. Just always reminding myself why I'm here, and asking for grounding, asking for guidance, asking for protection. This should be like a 3-time-a-day ritual for you too. Then in the mental space for the Divine Masculine, we have throat chakra. This is great because he is thinking about communicating in a new way. That means that his old thought patterns are clearing, okay? And he is starting to recalibrate how he communicates, which means that his perception of everything is shifting, okay? So what he's seeing isn't in harmony with what he's feeling, and so he's realizing that he has to change the way that he communicates, and that is through action, it is through word, it is through thought, it is, how we communicate is a combination of many things. The element of the throat chakra is ether, yeah? Yes, ether. Ether is that kind of elevated energy outside of the body. So he's in the ether element, all right? And then the Divine Feminine is solar plexus chakra, darkest fears. So mentally, as we move through the feminine sacral chakra and into the more masculine solar plexus chakra, which is fire, right? That's part of the Kundalini rising. We are bringing the Divine Feminine energy up through and awakening our willpower and confidence. And it is triggering some of our darkest fears. Now, I feel that these fears are very muted. They don't feel like super hard like they've been. I feel like it's more kind of like a last look at what we're letting go of. And see, as we rise in our power, Divine Feminines, as our power arises, we start to feel a little bit of what former 3D Divine Feminine would define as love, which is, I'm not always thinking about him. I'm not always thinking about him. Oh my God, is it bad? If I don't think about him, will he go away? Right? If I let go of that, is it going to end the relationship? And also some smaller fears in association with, Am I allowed to be sexy? Like, can I walk that way? Can I dress this way? Like, is it okay for me to talk this way? Is it okay for my voice to be this deep? You know, like things like that. Really like embracing that sensuality. And like for men in the divine feminine space, you have that same energy, okay? It doesn't look like what it looks like in a woman's body, but a man has that expression too. They call it what? Machismo, right? A man has that sensuality too, and really learning to embrace and embody it and walk that walk, like live it, right? Put that energy out. Good. And then so our United Oracle card is the burning hero, and it's like all of the fears are burning off. They're burning. We're like moving like a meteor, like rocket. Both of us rocketing. Like we are moving into that heroic space of winning, and that's like what I'm feeling. Like none of this is like going to happen. It has either happened or it's happening. Like this is happening. And it could be because I'm recording on Monday instead of Saturday, but that's because I've been sick, like I said, and Spirit forced me to shut down. My internet went off. Okay, so we're winning. We're winning. We are winning. This is so fantastic. Okay, so that's our mental. Mental's winning. Overall energy is heart of God. Emotional is winning. And then action, divine masculine is feeling joy and stability. It's like I keep feeling like he feels like he got married. You know, like I feel like he feels like, and this is just, you know, the stereotype of what it would feel like to be in union, like physical 3D marriage. And to me, I see safety, stability, right? Joy and stability. I see a peace, like, oh, the search is over. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I've got this person that I deeply love, and I get to spend the rest of my life with him. Like, and again, I don't know how consciously he's like, yeah, I married her. Like, I don't really think that the Divine Masculines realized they had a spiritual wedding, unless you're mine and I told you. But you know, I feel that the Divine Masculine has this really beautiful sense of confidence, peace, stability, like, and it's also being repeated throughout all of his other cards or her other cards. And then the Divine Feminine has this Tower, and it's so funny because like I used to kind of look at the Tower with a sense of, ooh, oh no, you know, and now I see it as like, well, this card is saying like we are in the process of all that stuff is still peeling off. Like we did all the work and it's still like the skin is like shedding. Like it takes a little bit of time, but it's dead and it's moving off of our body. Okay. We are rebuilding, and our heart is expanding. And you know, this whole like grab and release, catch and release that the Divine Feminine has been playing through this journey has been training us to do it quicker, right? Take it, leave it. Take it, leave it, take it, leave it. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Everything's happening. You're always blessed in love and light. Isn't it a beautiful thing? You are a goddess or a god here to bless others with love and light and powerful healing energy. And what a gift. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the Divine Feminine is in this action space of like getting stronger and stronger still. Like she's embracing this Divine Feminine sensuality. He's letting go of those last little lingering fears. It's not even, I don't even feel like it's letting go. Like I said, I feel like it's a last look, like it's leaving and we're just like, oh, thanks for the visit. Thanks for teaching me all those valuable lessons. I really don't want to ever have to see you again. You know, like, yeah, what a beautiful thing. And then for the United energy, we have this gifts received. I just think this card's so beautiful. It's like the earth, seeing the light come from the earth, and then this figure with this light coming from the heart, and they're kind of like parallel but like sharing energy. And universe, spirit is always just throwing rainbows of light at us with gifts, gifts, gifts. And the only thing that prevents us from using them and acknowledging them is ourselves, right? So it's really about being present. And this goes back to, like, it's so important to meditate. Right? I'm like, if you're going to do anything at all, meditate for 5 minutes every morning and every night. Just meditate, please. Because it teaches you presence. And when you're present, then you can sit with the fears, you can sit with the stuff. Like, you have to be present. And that is how we are able to receive these gifts. And the Divine Masculine is receiving the gifts too. I just feel so joyous in my solar plexus right now. Just ping. I feel like all of his chains that he was carrying around are gone. Like, if he was Jesus Christ, he's been resurrected. Well, because we are, right? We are embodying all of the archetypes of divine feminine and masculine. They're Jesus, we're Mary Magdalene, they're Shiva, we're Shakti. Like, what's the other one? Oh, I can't believe I'm blanking. There's several of them, okay? We are embodying the pure essence of that energy. And that is why there are some women that are divine masculine and some men that are divine feminine, because they're the same. It's not man, woman. It's opposing energies that are the same. They both have different gifts and powers, but it's not about whether or not you have breast or penis. Like, that's not what it's about, right? And that's why that just came through. Always in the action space, I get like a really cool, powerful channel. Okay, and then for our overall united energy, it's so funny because this detached card has hit me wrong for so many times, just because I see detaching as being almost a sad thing, and the look on this woman's face in the card with the dove, it's just like, I see it as death, you know? But this is justice. So this is about acknowledging what doesn't work and letting it go, and stepping into a new plane of existence, letting go, rebuilding. We both are. Both the divine masculine and feminine, we're escalating. And we are in the heart of the moment. Still. And when this came through, when I was pulling the cards and I saw that it was connected with last week's read, that's when I got the clear message that we are in union. And if you're not yet, your wedding, your spiritual wedding is coming, okay? But if you've been doing the steps with me and you're in this space with me, that union already happened for you, okay? And we get to allow ourselves to just be in this moment. There's no need to worry about coming together. We're together. We're together. We are together now. And it's only a matter of time before the little details, the little details that you keep worrying about, they're going to work themselves out, I promise, okay? They are going to work themselves out. And the union, the physical living together dream is coming. But don't have anxiety about it, okay? Because you and your twin are together now. And I want you to feel that and appreciate, acknowledge that you did all the work. They did some work too. You know, they've been holding space for us, you know. Like I said, they have been waiting for us. They have been waiting for us. They, the divine masculines, have been waiting for the divine feminine. We did it. They don't have to wait anymore. That's why they're like, it's like a pulled back spring, just ping, rubber band, whatever. This is beautiful. And again, you know, I just want you to allow that sense of peace to just wash over you. In fact, take a breath with me, won't you? Let's just take a big inhale. Hold it. Let it go. You are safe. You are healed. You are whole. and you are complete. Blessed be. Through the grace of God. Divine Father, Divine Mother, so be it. That was a blessing for you guys right now. So if you didn't do the breath with me, go back and do it. And okay, I just feel so much peace and zen right now. Okay, so the next winner for my 20-minute free poll is going to be through Instagram. So hashtag Blissfullheart, hashtag Blissfix, hashtag DF Self-Care for Divine Feminine Self-Care. And I want you to take a picture of either something you're reading, something you did, like meditate, or a massage, or mani-pedi, something that you did to pamper yourself. So take a picture, tell a little story if you'd like, hashtag Blissfix, Blissfullheart, DF Self-Care, and then I will pick a winner from all the people that submit to my Instagram, hashtag Blissfullheart with 2 L's. I love you all so much. Have a beautiful and blessed week. Thank you so much for sharing in this journey with me, and love and light. Mwah.